Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny is here in the house tonight, along with the crafty sidekick, Shenanigans on the other side. It's great to see you tonight on Thursday Night Live. Hope you are excited about tonight's show. I don't have any idea what we're doing, but I'm still excited about it because we get to hang out together and just have a good time together. If you're new here, be sure to click that red button and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and like the video. Also, everything that you see tonight on the show can be purchased in our online craft store at maymaymadeit.com. Again, that's maymaymadeit.com. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. We love those things. Maymay, what's up tonight?
Y'all give me a heads up if audio's working. I'm a little nervous about this project. This is a project I have no business doing in live. This is one of those things I should have done I should have done in a filmed version, and that's what should have happened. But it is what it is. So tonight we're going to do it. So you guys, we got this die from Paper Rose. It's Paper Rose, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Y'all remember me telling you last week? I don't know where I put the packaging. I was going to see if I could show you it on the packaging. But I told you, I think last week we showed this, and I was like, how pretty would this be to actually stained glass it? Well, I'm going to attempt it. And I just got news for y'all. I'm doing a lot of things here that are going to push us out. We're pushing the boat out. We're pushing the glue boat out. The crafty boat out. How many of you guys have gotten your sticky folios? Surely y'all have gotten them by now, right? They've been out a while. And I really, really like this guy. And here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to use it. You can see how I used it earlier, right?
Okay, we have an issue.
Uh-oh.
My screen is circling. I think it's on my side because it appears like I have no
Yeah, he's
Wi-Fi.
frozen.
Move your head.
He's frozen.
Your camera cut out. Your computer cut out, looks like.
Huh. Oh.
Refresh.
Mine just went and came back.
Go click in again. Sorry, you guys. Click in again. I'll put you right back in. Here's the deal. I'm going to use my sticky folio, but I'm going to use a new page, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Y'all don't want to do this without Vinny. I know. So let me get him back in.
Just hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Somehow or another, my Wi-Fi cut off on my computer. Interesting.
Just turned off?
Yeah.
Interesting. That is interesting. So here, I'll tell you why he's coming back in. So I used it here earlier, and I don't have enough room to go up here for the next set, but that doesn't mean this page is wasted. You can see I'd already used it for another die down here. So I'm going to move to the next page and just use this another time. Now, if you don't know what this is, the sticky folio, this thing's pretty cool. This guy is like sticky page. It reminds me of the dot roller adhesive. You know what I'm talking about? And it's a sticky page, and it opens like this with a little protector sheet, and it will put sticky on the back of your items. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And here's what I did. I cut this die. Look, y'all, this one I don't have any business doing this on live stream. I do not have any business doing it. We're going to use a lot of tools tonight. I'm probably going to be shaking because I'm a shaker. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to decide if I want to start with bringing the outline over first or the images first. Let's do the images. So I practiced this earlier, and I'm not going to show you because I don't like how it turned out. I'm going to do a pretty one now. So here's the deal. I suggest putting like things together. So let's start with faces. So this is a piece of Mary's face, and I'm going to put it right down here. And getting it to stick is going to be difficult right now because it's so tiny. So I'm going to use my little backer piece here too. Although it already picked up a piece. It already picked up a little adhesive up. So that's Mary's face. I'm going to put that there-ish. Okay. That's her forehead. This is her face. And listen, be easy. Be gentle with this. Be gentle with picking up your pieces because you don't want to make a mess over here. Okay. This is Joseph's face. I'm going to pick it up. Put it next to hers. Now I'm going to be coloring these pieces with markers. So that's why I wanted to like put them over here, right? So there's his face. Now I'm going to get Joseph's outfit next. So I'm going to start with the top of his, what does he wear? what is this thing? I don't know. So there's Joseph's outfit first. I'll start with him. And I know this is wiggling around right now on my sticky folio, but it won't once I burnish them in. You just want to remember what you're putting where. That's the big thing. Like I'm doing Joseph's outfit next. The good thing is y'all can all rewind and tell me what I did in case I mess up. This is why I should film it so I could go back and watch it too, right? And say, oh, that's what I did and that's what I did. All right, so that's all Joseph and their faces. All right. Well, it's almost. I want to do his beard. I think I'll put his beard here. And then he has a headband right here. I'm going to get that out of there. And I did his headband earlier in brown. I'm going to do it in brown this time too. So I'm going to put it next to the beard. One thing you need to make sure of is that you're putting everything on the right direction. So you see how I had to flip that one over? And I can tell y'all right now that there won't be much of me looking at comments tonight. I have to focus, okay? All right, let's do Mary's outfit next. So I'm going to start with her top piece. Oops. All right, that came out, and it probably flipped over. So I need to see. Yeah, make sure you got the right side. So I just needed to check. So that'll be the correct side for her. And then I'm going to get her big piece here. I think I'll put it like this. And then this is a piece of her outfit. I'll put there. This is a piece of her outfit. I gotta be honest, this is a lot easier the second time. So it is exactly like playing the game of Operation. That's what it felt like. I told Shannon that. I said, this feels like Operation. Did I not say that? I thought I did. All right. And then this piece here. And then this piece here. So all her outfit there. This is her hair. When I did this the first time, I wasn't sure. And I want it brown. So I'm going to put that over here with my browns. I remember that. Okay. All right. Then we've got the light burst around Jesus. And obviously I'm going to want it to be yellow, or at least that's what I did earlier. So I'll put it over here. And try not to waste space. But honestly, if you have a little bit of air, it's okay. You can always pick that up for something else. All right. And then I'm going to pick this little halo up and put it next to the yellow because I want to do it that color. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it inside and pick up some adhesive from in there. Then his little face is flesh colored. I'm going to put it down here with their faces. And then this is his little outfit. I'm going to put it over here by Mary. His outfit, his swaddling cloth. All right, there's these two teeny little dots right here. I did not do them in my practice, and I don't think it hurt a thing. So I'm taking them out. That's the two smallest pieces in there. And then I'm going to get my star, this really pretty one, put it over here by my yellows. And then I'm going to get this star and put it over here too. Now, here's the thing. I want to put this on too. It's very important that you don't stretch this guy. So even taking him off of your die cut plate, you don't want to stretch him. He's fixing to fall. I'm waiting on him to fall before I put him over there. And then putting him over here, you do not want to stretch him. So be very careful placing him down and don't stretch him. And we're going to be careful when we put him over to the other side. You guys, I'm not sure you wouldn't be able to do it. It's really, really not. It's not as hard. I thought, I almost forgot baby Jesus again. That's twice.
You need to keep your baby Jesus
without
kept up.
Jesus. I completely left him off of one while ago. Let's put him here because he's easy to know who he is. It's easy to know who Jesus is. That's in real life too. Okay, so now here's what you do. I love this folio. Now I'm going to close this down, okay? And I'm going to go over here in this little pocket. It has this little guy. It's a little tweezer and a burnisher. So let's go back to our second page. That's where we're at. And you want to burnish, but I'm going to caution you, okay? Don't go crazy with your burnishing, because even though we're burnishing over this slick paper, you still need to be a little careful because you don't want to move anything around in there. So burnish it down. And I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to overpress, but I don't want to underpress because I want to make sure everything gets adhesive. And look, if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world because we can always add adhesive.
I love the comments.
I can't see them, so you can share them with me.
Poor baby Jesus.
I know, I forgot
Joe
him
said,
earlier.
"Poor baby Jesus."
Who said it?
Joe Terry.
Poor baby. That's what I said. Okay.
And
go ahead.
Robin said, "This is making me anxious, and I'm not even doing it."
Robin, it's not bad. I promise. It's really not. Okay, these are the colors I use. They're the colors I'm going to stick with. They work really well. These are the Colorista markers. And the reason I chose them is because they have a brush tip. And I think the brush tip is very helpful. Now, look, all you need to do is work your way over. Okay, we remember these 3 pieces are faces. And if you get lost, you just look up here. That's all you got to do.
Okay. Selena says, "I'm so confused."
Why?
Tina says, "I can't see it."
What?
So are y'all having trouble imagining what we're putting together, or what are you trying? Where's the struggle at? Or when you say I'm confused, or you just, you did say LOL. So
the other thing I would get you to do is do the tiny pieces first, and the ones that would be easy to forget what they were. So you remember how this is Joseph's beard? I'm going to go ahead and do it brown. And I told y'all I definitely wanted to do the headband brown, and I wanted Mary's hair brown. So here's the thing. I love this on the sticky mat to hold it down to color it. Isn't this cool? It's not a sticky mat. It's the sticky folio.
It did start out as a die cut. It is a die cut.
Oh, did y'all just get here? This is where it came from. Oh, y'all must have just got here because they don't understand the white on white stuff. And so you'll get it. Hang out a minute. All right. So Joseph's outfit, I did in this green when I did my practice. I'm going to do that. And all you got to do, and this is why I wanted to use the brush tip, because see how the ink just kind of carries out to the edges?
Tanya, are you referring to Decorator's Warehouse when you asked your question about Crafter's Warehouse?
Also, you guys, if you do this and you don't get your color all the way to the edge, don't worry. When you pick it up, you can see that. Secondly, if you're leaving this white, which I am tonight, I'm gonna leave it white. If you're leaving this white, then it'll hide if you missed any little edges.
Unless you hit it with that green marker when you're
pointing to it like that. I was way above it. It just probably
it doesn't
looked
look like
I was
it in
close.
the screen.
Yeah, I was like this. Oh, it does look really close.
Yeah, it looks like you're fixing to make that green as well.
Look how far away I was.
Okay, Lisa asked,
oh, wow.
Why couldn't you just stick the whole thing down at one time and color it?
Because it falls apart. When you have the die, when you go to pick it up, all the pieces fall out. And this was the way I thought was the easiest way to do it, so I could keep everything organized. I tried that. I even tried putting masking paper on the back to hold it together, but the die, let me show you. There's so much metal here, it doesn't really grab through. I tried that. It misses all of this. So this is the best way I could figure it out. But listen, what is my motto? Well, my team doesn't know it.
Which one are you referring to? It's just paper?
No. What if
we don't do perfect?
If this doesn't work for everybody,
you do you, boo.
There you go.
You froze for a second.
Me?
Yeah, it came back.
It was fake. All right. So is that all of? Let's see. 1, 2.
Lucy knew.
3, 4, 5, and 6. So I need to do these as well. See how I just looked? It's not hard, you guys. It's like a puzzle. You can put puzzles together. I mean, you might not enjoy them. I'm not a puzzle person. My life is a puzzle. I don't need that to do that for recreation.
You are so funny.
I think I am. It's a good thing because I'm usually with myself alone. So actually, that's not even 100% true. I usually just am the only one laughing at myself. That's
no, it's not.
I laugh alone.
We laugh at you all the time.
I laugh alone. Oh, at me? Yeah, y'all do. Okay, so let's do this. And this is going to be Mary's clothes. She's got a lot more to do. Now, remember, that's baby Jesus. But this is Mary. I enjoy this. I think this kind of stuff is fun. This is, okay, listen. I'm not making 50 of these. Like, we got a video coming out Saturday night. We make 80 cards for you guys. in that video. And those cards you can mass produce. We make them where you can. This right here, I'm not making 50 of these. But one special person, maybe my pastor. This would be, you know what I'm saying? A special person. Sunday school teacher, pastor's wife. Who else? Church secretary.
Your favorite craft teacher's husband.
That's yes. Trying to think who else. Maybe your neighbor. Maybe your spiritual mentor, whoever that might be. Maybe a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not making 50 of these. But it's fun. And look, if you have a die, let's try to find ways to use it, right? Something different. Yeah, that blue's gorgeous, isn't it? I thought it was too. All right, baby Jesus is going to be baby blue.
Baby blue.
Yep. See, that's what every day, all day long, I'll say something and Shannon says voices. She does the best voices. Never had you do voices for anybody, but you really do good voices.
Well, thank you.
Dude, you can call me Flower if you want. That's my favorite.
Oh, you can't do them on the spot.
Oh, watch. She'll do it in a second.
Like,
Give her a second.
Joe? I feel like, Joe, you can't make me do things.
That's my favorite.
Not a puppet.
It's actually my second favorite because my first favorite is when I say I'm going to try this, and she's like, no,
Good
I
luck.
love login. No,
Good
what you
luck.
say to me? Good luck.
Good luck.
Like, I'm going to try this. Good luck.
Most of the time, I'm right along with you, though, when you're having to try these things.
I lump you into it. All right, I'm going to use a couple of different yellows because in my tester I didn't, so I want to here.
What she's not saying is she says, I'm going to try this, but she's actually saying, we're going to try this.
That's the only way to do it, Shannon.
Yeah, it is. Sneak it in.
Takes a village.
Can you see the die cut through the paper if you put it beneath to move the pieces over? Oh, to try and see what pieces? Probably.
I don't understand the question.
If you put that die below where you're coloring at to see which piece
sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
fits.
See?
To make sure you get
People that have
it colored the right way.
smart brains.
You could also cut it out, and how she pulled all of them over at one time, you could just pull over the faces and color them. Then pull over Joseph and color him.
Okay, that's enough of your smartness.
I'm just telling them.
Where were
Hey,
you when
Tina
I was
just-
playing Operation 45 minutes before this
Hey,
live show?
Tina said
I was practicing.
if you wanted to
my
make a lot
class.
of them, you could cut it in different color paper
I thought about
and
that.
just
But
piece it together.
you could, but that's a lot of cutting. But that's okay. I mean, I have a Gemini. It does it for me.
But then we always have all these extra pieces because we don't want to make more than one.
That's me. I don't like making multiples. Y'all, I did this one for y'all. This one that's coming up Saturday, that's for y'all. As many as with a twist.
There's a lot of headache
And I expect
involved.
y'all to watch that video. It took us 2 weeks to prep for
2
it.
weeks. And all day
I mean,
today.
Not 2 weeks solid. We had all kinds of stuff going on, but it took us
Yeah.
2 weeks to get it prepped. To be honest with y'all were supposed to see it last week. We couldn't get it done. Okay. Now that wasn't bad. Look, we're done. Because I'm not going to color this because this is like lead, like the stained glass lead. And I'm not going to color this because I want it to be white. All right. So now what we got to do is move it over. And I'm going to put it on black because I think it'll be really pretty.
Molly said, oh, bless you. You know how we love as many as videos.
Not me. Let me tell y'all what, after this,
Y'all. This is the as many as video.
the one.
Wow. The one.
All right, this is where I want to be careful. I'm going to take my time here. I do not want to stretch this guy. So I just want to get under there. And see how me being careful? See how me being careful? I thought she'd do it. I thought I had her. She's still being quiet over there.
I was trying to watch you.
See me
So
being
you're-
careful?
So you're running it under there?
I am. That's not like the technique for the sticky folio. I'm just doing that so I don't pull.
So it don't, yeah.
I don't
That's
want to
cool.
stretch. The issue is when my tweezers get too short, but that's okay. We can come around this side. And I'm telling y'all this from experience. How do I know not to stretch it?
Because you stretched first.
That's exactly right. Okay. So it's up without stretching. And that also, let me tell you something else. If y'all don't have this guy for this, and it's super sticky, look.
Ooh.
Like,
Sticky,
let me wipe that on my chair because that's what I do. Now I'm going to place this kind of toward the top a little bit. Just leave it enough room for the star. I also want y'all to notice that you could pretty much stop.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Card.
Sentiment. This. Beautiful. I'm a little crooked. I'm not going to stress. I can always trim the paper around it. Now I'm going to do this right here, okay? I'm going to just barely press. I'm doing this so I've been inking a lot today, and I don't want ink. I don't know if there's any on my fingers or not, but I don't want to take a chance on all that pretty white. Not too bad, a couple spots. Now the fun part. I'm telling y'all,
puzzles.
it's so easy. I'm just going to do this. Watch. Maybe I stressed myself out for nothing today.
Yes, Selena. The paper makes it sticky. A sticker. It turns anything that you want basically into a sticker if you stick it on there.
Now, from experience earlier, I stretched this because that didn't fit well. That's why I went with it first. Okay. These tweezers come with this kit. They come with your folio. So when you pick up your sticky folio, they will have a pair of tweezers in them.
Oh, be nice to baby Jesus.
I'm doing my best.
Be gentle.
He's just a baby.
Look how pretty. I mean, honestly, stop there.
I am holding my breath.
I'm going to save those teeny pieces for the last because I don't want to give y'all anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Too late.
They not anxious. These are my people.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me.
We don't do perfect, and we don't stress about the little stuff. Here we go.
So is it kind of like micro dot sheets?
Look how gorgeous.
Oh, that green.
It is micro dots. It's like, the roly tape is that kind of adhesive. All right, this guy goes here.
What's that book called again?
Every now and then, stop and clean this off. See how it starts to build up? Especially the way I slid it. So every now and then, stop and pick all that off. Beep. Beep, beep. So is it easier than y'all thought?
I don't know. You're not finished yet. So I don't know how I feel about it just yet.
I'm going to be honest. The second time, 10 times easier. I learned a lot. So it saves y'all a little headache. Just if you do what I'm doing, it's a lot easier than how I did it the first time. That's when I was like, I'm gonna put the warning out there that this is not something I should do live. Because I was like, I'm probably going to make a big old mess. But it's doing okay.
I mean, it's really stunning, and it's turning out really cool.
Lucy, now you're going to give her a big head. I think it was genius to put the same colored pieces together to make it easier when you're doing the coloring.
Look how gorgeous, y'all. This is pretty.
It is beautiful.
You struggling over it, buddy?
She's stroking.
It gets so pretty. I want to leave the little pieces. I said I'd leave the little pieces, and then I started picking up little big pieces, little pieces. We weren't.
Big little pieces,
little pieces.
Yes, Vinny. She's met Decorator's Warehouse in Texas.
I have to be honest, Tanya, and say I doubt there's any chance in the world that at some point in time between now and Christmas that the Maymay wagon will be going to Decorator's Warehouse.
You doubt that it will?
I can't imagine that it won't.
I don't know. Listen, if you love Decorators, I saw they're having a huge sale. They've got all kinds of stuff on sale, and they've got free shipping over $99. That's easy to get to, too.
Seriously.
Yep.
I could be wrong, but
Tamitha, will you link their website or sale or whatever you can get to make it easy for everybody to see their sale? Because it's real going. That's so funny. I love paper piecing too. Maybe that's why I was like, yes, this is what I'm doing with this die. I love paper piecing.
And this to me is kind of easier than paper piecing.
Yeah, because I didn't have to fussy cut anything.
Exactly. Because it's fun.
Or better yet, you didn't have to fussy cut anything.
It's fun. And I love it too. But this looks so
you
much
love
easier.
This. You'd have so much fun doing this.
Yeah.
You might make 50.
I might make 50 of those.
Not this girl.
The Maymay wagon is coming to Texas at some point in time to see some grandkids. So
They're coming to us first.
they are coming to us first. Oh, thank you, Robin. She says, seriously, it's just the prettiest thing you ever made.
Wow, thank you. We hadn't seen Robin in a little bit. All right. Look at that. That's her hair, by the way.
Did you make her blue hair earlier?
No, I did it
I'm
brown.
so proud of you.
But I don't know that it has to be your hair. If you think it doesn't like your hair, you don't have to do that. But I thought it looked like her hair to me. All right, here's what I did also. You're going to need one of these. I think this makes the little stuff easier. So you poke underneath and you pick up with your quick stick.
You do now.
Yeah, you do. I promise you do. And then you place it. Then you hold it still and then you press it in. Look how beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Maybe you do make 50 of these. I don't know.
I think making 50 of them would be quite time consuming.
Yeah.
But if you're enjoying what you're doing,
I'm not sure that picked up any glue. So I'm going to put some down.
Any chance y'all come into hot, humid Florida?
No.
if it's got hot in the name of it, probably not.
I mean, if it's near the beach, I will.
Yeah, Shannon already went.
I'd go back. Love it. I love it. I love it. Don't forget to rest the baby Jesus.
I know. I got one little spot right there. Here, I'll get it because if I don't, people will be afraid I forget it. And I don't want to forget Jesus
forgot him.
again. I love this.
Oh, yay. Dana said, thanks for telling me how to use my quick stick tool. Didn't know I had to screw the tip to get more up.
Yes, but don't overscrew it.
Just
little
a
tiny
little bit.
bit.
It likes to ooze it out.
It does.
I could stand a cooler than normal summer.
Somebody
Amy,
having one? Because it ain't us.
the new stamp sets are not sold out. If, let's see. I don't know the easiest way to tell you to find them. I think they're all listed under new products.
Y'all, that was not hard.
That turned out really pretty.
The first time was more difficult than this. I'm not going to joke. This time has not been as bad. Look at that. What's she done? And I still have lots of sticky folio. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't, honestly, if you haven't checked out the sticky folio, you really should. I don't think it's something I will use all the time, like for every single time. But when I have something like this, it's perfect. Because can you imagine trying to put like art glitter glue on the back of that? Look how pretty that is. All right, one thing I need to do.
Yeah, Julie, I saw earlier where Terrence posted it was like 105, and that did not include the heat index in his part of Texas.
I'm putting a little sanitizer. That's what Shannon told me it was called today, sanitizer.
That's what Noah calls it.
Calls it the sanitizer. Put some sanitizer on here and clean this goo off before I put it back in my little envelope.
He has certain words that I won't let him fix. And one is sanitizer. The other is our favorite place to eat in the mountains for breakfast is Log Cabin Pancake. But for some reason, last year when we went, he kept calling it Pancake Login. So it is forever Pancake Login.
Pancake Login.
Tamitha put where to go to find the new stamp sets. But also, if you just go to our website, the banner that scrolls across the top has the stamp set slider. And if you just click on that, it has a little click here in the corner. It'll take you straight to them as well.
Not pretty. There's one other thing I want to do, but I'm afraid y'all will not sit here for it. It has been 30 minutes.
Yeah, because they're just going to get up and run away when you're doing something cool and creative. It's so pretty. What do you want to do?
I want a glossy accent the whole thing.
Oh my.
Yes. Yes. You should do that.
All right, looks like we have 760 some odd people watching, but only 309 likes.
Yeah, they got to get up on their likes.
Y'all, I
Gotta
worked
get
too
on them
hard.
like
I
buttons,
worked too hard
y'all.
on this one for that.
This is hard.
Put your likes.
Now you're getting on there a little better. That's better.
Please like our videos.
Come on with them thumbs up.
Keep playing, Maymay. That's what they
Susan said if you use glitter paper, it would make
do it,
easier.
yeah. Do it, yeah. What do you need? What do you need? Pen? You need a pen?
Mhm.
I got a pen. I have a whole stack of them over here.
Deb said just gloss the baby and the star.
Gloss it all.
Do we have another glossy accents?
I don't know.
I got triple thick.
You do have triple
I don't have a paintbrush. My pen rested in it. And I don't want to miss it. Oh, I might be all right. Yep, we're going to be all right,
It'll be all right.
I think. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We put a T-pin in it, and I shouldn't have. Should have put a stainless pin.
Well, you can have that stainless pen because I
Hey, did you
have
take?
a pack of them.
Hey, the camera's washed out the yellow. Oh, there it comes.
My hand was out of it. I may have to show all this later.
If I need to, I'll do it.
I can do part to show them, and then you can finish.
Yes, those markers did a great job coloring that.
I mean, and literally when she started, I thought that's going to smear or it's going to not look smooth. But as it dried, I mean, it was just smooth as it could be. Trust a great product, I guess.
Which product were you afraid was going to smear?
Well, you know,
Which one? The markers
sometimes
or
when
the-
you color, you know, with a marker, it gets darker and lighter and darker and lighter. And then when you go back over it, it makes it, it don't look uniform. Is that the right word? Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be cool. Did you see that? Watch this. You got to stay off that black now, Shannon. Don't get on it like I did right there.
Don't do like you did.
Don't do what I did.
Otherwise, you're going to have to fussy cut it out.
No. Good. And pop it up on foam.
What
Put it on
brand are
another piece
those
of black.
markers again?
Those are Colorista. And listen, they are so affordable. There's one thing about them nobody's going to say is that they're expensive. They're good. They do a great job. I've been very impressed with them. All right. I'm not going to spend all night doing this. I'm going to let Shannon play with it. But
I'm going to
won't
mess it
that
up.
be cool? And I do like the idea of cutting it out and then popping it up like an actual piece of stained glass. Wow. That's going to
cool.
be gorge.
Let's see if we can not mess it up.
Can
Or
it
I have
be
to redo
gorge?
it.
If we mess it up, you just redo the whole thing, Shannon. I'll give you the sticky folio, the whole thing. All right, you guys. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? I think so. Let's head to the after show. If you've never been here before, our after show is where we get to talk about whatever we want to, because we didn't do that here, obviously. We can talk about whatever we want to. We got some product to show you. We got some across the miles to show you. And I got something to tell you because it smells so good. I'm going to smell it like over here. I can't wait to show you all that one because it smells really good. So, Tamitha, we'll put the link to the after show, and then we'll head over there so we can play a little bit. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty. I kind of like what Shannon said about cutting it out and then us popping it up on foam. I think that might be pretty too. Not something we can do tonight because that guy's going to be wet for a while. Don't you think?
Seriously, yep.
All right, so there's the link to the Crafter After Show. If you'll just click on that and head over there, we will see you there in just a minute.
All right, guys, head over. See you in a few. Bye now.
Bye now.